I think people are completely oblivious to the fact that something that you put on your skin isn't necessarily going to change what's underneath. It's what you put into your body that will change what's happening. I think people are becoming more and more aware of this and eating a lot more healthily, but the information needs to be more readily available, that the answers aren't in magazines. The answer is you to have a much better effect from here comes the science. The answers are from what you consume, and being more careful about what you consume. And actually people do know this, they just ignore it. For example, smoking clearly does affect your genetic landscape, your visual landscape. It has an effect on wrinkles, it has an effect on your lungs, but they choose to ignore it. I do think people are becoming a lot more actively conscious about food and about salt and about cholesterol, because before it wasn't known necessarily that these things were going to have such a massive effect.
Do you have everything quite organic and natural like yourself? No.
No, I know there's going to be people who are going to call me out on this, being like, did you eat that now?
That croissant you're having there. But I think that we're starting to realise as well that it's about 80-20. Like, people aren't going to flip their lives over and be whiter than white and go all hippie and organic. Like, that is not the case.
It's obsessed by it. Like, as soon as I learn something, I'm like,
it's not about making this enormous change. It can be about making just the smallest change because you're aware all of a sudden.
Yeah, I was going to say, as long as you're when you've got the knowledge and you're mindful, you're making that decision consciously to have something. Right. You're not being sold it.
10 less things in the next 10 months based on what you've just heard, and you say, you know what, actually, the idea of eating that really doesn't appeal to me anymore because I can't really pronounce any of those.
Yeah, I know.
Then you'll already make a visual difference.
Yeah, it's like small lifestyle changes rather than a big... Because if you actually think about that, I'm going to change my DNA, it sort of blows your mind a wee bit.
Yeah. Today I'm going to change my DNA.